Niaje mtu wangu?
Niko fresh kabisa kwa hadi.
Kabisa niko fresh.
It's been a while.
It's been a while for sure. It's been a while, tumetupa mafans wetu sana.
Si ndio?
Lakini tukasema marai nao tunaenda kuwakuja na vitu moto. Because ukiangalia situation ya country yetu, mazee, there is a lot to talk about.
There's a lot
to talk about.
So,
but the most interesting thing I think which should be like our main topic of discussion today is the democracy in Kenya, in quotes, and I quote. The democracy in our country. Okay. Kwa sababu unajua, it was just like the other day, not the other day, today in the morning, niliingia X, and then I saw something very serious. Imagine wamepost pale, kuna jamaa mmoja alichoma tu picha. Achana, ni kama kiposta ilirokota hivi. Ya Samia Suluhu Hassan, Madam Rais, akaichoma maze. Na unajua what happened to him?
What happened?
Jamaa alifungwa maze. Imagine.
Si wangemdeport Kenya. Huku tunararua, tunachoma. We have democracy in Kenya.
Now, like the other day we were just having, I was actually part of the meeting yenye tulikuwa na Prezo. Sijui ulikuwa? Ile meeting yenye tulikuwa na Prezo kwa X
Yes, I joined that space.
Yeah, maze tulikuwa huko ndani, and then
the space was good.
It was nice.
We had a lot of questions, nice questions, and I feel like the president cannot be trusted. He has lied before.
For sure.
He overpromises, but he never delivers.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, that reminds me of a great story in the Bible. Unajua, kwa wale wa Kristo, sijui, I think iko kwa Quran pia.
Okay.
Kwa Quran unajua though wameongelea Muhammad and stuff, but kwa Biblia, the Bible teaches us that in the beginning there was God. And God was always there for us. But then, kwa sababu ya mapenzi yake kwetu, akatutumia mkombozi. Jesus Christ came as our savior as Christians.
Ruto ndiye mkombozi kweli.
Jamaa. Ati jamaa mtuambie pale kwa comment section. Ati
Ruto ndiye mkombozi.
Orezo wetu ndio mkombozi sijui.
Kama tuko Java.
Lakini unacheki saa hivi kidogo tu unaona yani there is some form of revolution that has happened in that vitu zimechange kabisa.
Actually, I was feeling like the finance bill was a wake up call for us Kenyans.
Absolutely.
To see how ill the government is. A lot of corruption has been going on. Leaders are not being held accountable for the things that have been happening. But I feel this time round, we are coming for you. We will not relent.
But then the good thing of it is that actually Prezo amerealize hiyo kitu. Mpaka unacheki mwenye anasema
yes, amerealize, but he's not doing anything about it. He's like, sijui nini, but there's nothing that he is protecting his cabinet. We want him to fire the CS. But is he doing that? He's like, sijui, I'm Baba Shalin, I'm a father. I have to sit Karenyamu down and to talk. We don't want to talk. We want you to fire them in that office. We have other people who are very qualified. People who can do these jobs willingly and can be held accountable. But I don't even know where to begin, but the current CS, they're not doing shit. Even the president himself, we want him out of the office. That could be difficult, but I think it could be achieved.
No, mi ningepewa chance ya kusema like ni nini tunaweza fanya in this country to make things better. Because kuna meeting nyingine tulikuwa nayo last week na tulikuwa tunaongelea like hata tukisema kutoa rezo wetu leo, like who will come and save us? We will still have the same tycoons. Ngoja kwanza. Unajua kuna vitu zinajengwa huko nyuma, kuna vitu zinakufanya.
Okay.
But hata tukijiuliza sahi, tusipotumia minds zetu, hata kama tunajaribu kuleta change kama young people for the country. Tusipotumia mind yetu kwamba tujue ni nani, what will happen, even if we want like to get him out of the office, but then what next?
I think the constitution has something to say about that, but the military can take over, which is not our option, of course. That is not the option. We would not want that, because maybe if these people sit in those, if they test the power, maybe they would not want to relinquish it. But well, it's something to think about. Tell us what you think we can do in the comment section about if today Ruto wakes up and we've overthrown him. What do you think we could do? What do you think the nation would do about that? What do you think who would step up
not even the idea of being overthrown. Supposing today our excellency, His Excellency the President wakes up and says,
Baba
like,
Shalini.
anaamka leo na anasema majamaa, due to high demand, the
Highway
pressure.
Not Ruto.
Susikie. Pole. Like today, Rezo amke na aseme, majamaa, due to public demand, I've heard you just like the other day, when nobody expected. The least thing that people expected ni huyu jamaa ku give up na
He steps down.
Ya hapana. Tunasema mambo na Easter venye watu walikuwa wanapigania kwanza.
Finance bill.
Yeah, finance bill mazee venye aliamua mara ya kwanza akasema, okay, now I've listened to people and I have decided that okay, I'm not going to sign this thing and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So people have to die for that, for him to make this decision.
I know, it was not
that was so sad. I personally went to the streets to demonstrate because the finance bill was, okay, let me call it a punitive finance bill. It was so extreme. We would have gone through extreme taxes, which would have been difficult because life is difficult as it is right now. There are no jobs for us with parents. Then now we wanted to pass the bill. You saw that immediately they had the first sitting, which was on a Tuesday. You saw that we were against it, but they still went ahead on Thursday and they passed the bill. So lives had to be lost for him to come to senses that this is the finance bill I'm doing away with. What was that? That
makes us have a lot of questions as young people towards our members of parliament. By the way, because it is very sad that these are the same people who rejected and voted yes, the MPs. And then thereafter, the saddest part of it is that when the president now decides that he's not going to sign the bill, they are clapping. It's
behind him. Our agenda is the Gen Z is to overthrow, especially the MPs. We want to recall them. And I can't really wait to say that we've recalled one MP, we've recalled another MP, and they have known that power belongs to the people.
Absolutely.
And we dedicated this power to them, and it is them who took the oath to protect us and to respect the constitution.
Absolutely. Upon them coming to realize that power belongs in the hands of the people, they will actually get into leading the people according to what people want. Not according to what they want. Because you realize most of them were voting yes to protect their own personal interests. And it didn't go well with them because you realize most of them in the process, they lost a lot of wealth.
In its businesses were looted.
I know. I'm so much aware, and it's so sad because these are the people that we have chosen. Guys, our MPs, we have chosen you to represent us, to be our ambassadors. But now when you decide, you're going to do something for your own good, protect your name at the expense of people, then that is not leadership. That is not what we are. No, that is not leadership. Yeah. And that is actually where we lose the main point. And that's why we are here to tell us, like young people, we are here to make sure that things are done in the right way.
Sure.
And that is the whole idea. We don't have any personal issues with our president.
No, we don't.
The main idea is that things should be done in the right way. It has been a long time, full of, a lot of inconsistent issues that have led to massive corruption, that has led to loss of lives, that have led to a lot of destruction of property, mismanagement of the public resources, something which has led to serious looting. Gone are the days when one great philosopher called Thomas Hobbes, in one of his books called The Prince, he was writing and saying, those days power used to lie in the hands of the strong who fought for it.
Okay.
But that is not the society that we're in at the moment, because power does not lie in the hands
of that is why I'm calling upon the youth, the Gen Zs. Come 2027, let's make sure that we've registered the voters, we've thrown these people out of office, because change needs to happen.
And it's not just about Gen Zs. It is the highest time now that our elder ones, our parents and our grandparents get to see what the initiative that we have taken as young people, the move that we have made, and it's the highest time that they see sense in what we are doing. Because at the end of the day, most people are really criticizing the situation.
The situation,
I even read it somewhere that People are actually, some other presidents of other republics, they're saying, hey, Mr. President, you're very soft. You know,
Very soft.
very soft. And they were like, no. You could have finished it.
These
You
people,
know?
will you
That
rule over
cannot
nothing?
happen in
You cannot rule over
Of
nothing.
course.
You have to be there.
Of course. And the same courage that young people have, it is the same courage. You know, remember when you used to say, oh, we begin from the bottom. And the bottom actually, it turned out to be actually a form of an ironical stuff where it was just for the sake of gaining his own personal interest. No, not very good. Because the Mama Mboga are the ones who are really suffering. Let me tell you, trust you me, they are the ones who are really suffering. Some of us being part of the team. And that is why we are here trying to sensitize the public that it is the highest time people come to their senses. People realize that, you know, we need to take a different turn. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, sure. We need to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So personally, what do you think, my brother, as far as getting a way forward as young people? Because we already have an issue at hand. That if the president is not going to give an ear to our personal interests, then the situation in the country is not going to come down.
No. We are not going to relent. The fact that the vote of no confidence has already been passed, we don't have no confidence in this government. So moving forward, I think the things that is going to help us is immediately after the president has constituted the IEBC, we begin the process of recalling the MPs. Once we've recalled the MPs, now people will start to take their role seriously and know that there are consequences. If you are there to serve your own interest, there is consequences that you may be thrown out of the office and to elect somebody who can be held accountable. You know, one thing about the leaders is that the reason there is so much corruption in this country is that you can get away with it. Nothing will happen to you if you are a political leader. They are so used to getting away with this. If we can just punish a few people and they know that this is the public money, this is their money, we are using in sacks, we are paying goons to loot other people's business for our own interests. This is the money of the people that we need. Yes, as much as you heard the other day, the president was saying, we do not have enough money to pay the teachers, to pay the doctors. And that is why on Monday there is mandamano for the doctors. They need a blanket, blah, 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 what. This is the people's taxes. We are paying taxes as a country. You cannot tell us we are not, because we are paying taxes. And as a country, we are very able. We can do a lot with just what we have. If people put their selfishness, if people put their own interests. You mean an MP is paying of 100,000 to do what? Just to be in office. When you are going to parliament, you have to be given sitting allowance to do your job. This is part of your job. If we do away with, like we had the other day, the president done away with office of the first lady, spouse of the deputy, and the Modavadi, we've done out with those offices. Now there's a lot of things we should do. Even the salary, I feel, is way over the board for what they are doing. Because if now you ask me what does Karen Nyamu do? What has Karen Nyamu achieved? I don't know even the purpose of his office. Sure. I mean, we can do away with those offices. We can do a lot. We can cut a lot of budgets.
Sure. Actually, yesterday when we had that discussion in X meeting with the president, that issue seriously brought on board the issue of Karen Nyamu. And you know the way she's very incompetent.
And then you know what the president said? Who as a father have sat down with Karen Nyamu? We've discussed. We don't want you to sit down with Karen Nyamu.
Do something.
Lead by example.
Do something.
Fire out of the office. There are competent people who can leave that office.
Do something.
I feel like if the president could put some pressure that if somebody is there to serve their own interests, and he just leads by example by throwing one out of the office, the rest would fall in line.
I think tomorrow we are going to have a very interesting discussion with regards to this as we try to find a way forward. As we get to join people back to the Mandamano, I think we are going to have a very interesting discussion. And we are inviting you fans to continue supporting us, listening to us, and making people know that actually it's a time that Kenya gets into the bottom of the issues, pertinent issues that affect the growth and the development of our country. Not just the growth, but the livelihood of the people, because that is the main important thing.
Sure.
We have leaders who we need them to take care of us. We need to be comfortable.
Yeah.
We need to live a life that we also feel we are human. But we know we are living in a very classy society where we have the first class of the high people who are within the whole world.
Speaking of that first class, there is, I heard that there will be an audit of a lifestyle audit. Murkomen was the first one and Millicent, we are ready for this lifestyle audit. One thing, I have no confidence with these people. Yes, the audit will be done, but what do you think will come out of it? Nothing. So I have no confidence.
Anyway, let us leave this discussion for our next video. And our fans, please be tuned. We are bringing you very hot things. Let us be too moto.
So guys, remember to subscribe to our channel, to like our content, and so that it can also be recommended to other viewers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was nice having you follow us, our program. And
let's
please
not relent.
Vinmic
Kenya
are there to provide to you any updated information on our current issues in the society.
Okay.
Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you so much.
It was nice having you.
It was nice having you too.
Tutawaletea mafans wetu next week.
Moto.
Majamaa msikose.
Sindio.
Thanks.